Hi, in this video we're going to show you a Windhawk mod that you could use to assign custom keyboard shortcuts for specific actions in Windows. So it's called Keyboard Shortcut Actions. So if you don't know what Windhawk is, it's a free app you could use, and then once you install it, then you just search for mods and then add these mods to the Windhawk app. So these mods are used to kind of tweak the way Windows works and looks. Alright, so once you install Windhawk, you'll have your home section with any installed mods and then featured mods. Then you go to Explore, and then you can search for mods here in the search box or filter them up here. So the way it works is once you find the mod, you click on Details and then Install, and then it'll be in your Home section here. So the one we're going to use is called Keyboard Shortcut Actions. So you would search for that in here and then add it. And then every time you add a mod, you're going to get a warning saying use at your own risk. So that's normal. So you'll be seeing that. And then once it's installed, you can enable it or disable it from here. You could remove it from here. Then if you go into details, you could do the same thing, disable or remove. And then we have the details here, kind of shows you what to do, how it works. And then the settings is where you would come and assign the keys. All right, so some of them are obvious. Show desktop, open task manager. And of course, some of these are going to have some default Windows keys anyways, but you could change them. So here are the keys you could use: letters, numbers, function keys, navigation, some examples. So what I have noticed, if you use Shift first, it doesn't seem to work, at least for the ones that I've tested. So if you're going to use Shift in one of your arguments, use it after Control or Alt. So here are the additional arguments. So like these for Show Desktop, Task Manager, they don't need additional arguments, but if you want to do things like toggle the combined taskbar buttons, you will need some additional arguments. Same for opening an application. And then for media player settings, you don't need any additional arguments. All right, so I'm going to show you a few examples here to see how it works. All right, so I have some here ready to go, so I don't have to retype them. All right, so the first one I'm going to do is Ctrl+M to mute. So it'll mute the volume down here. So let's just copy that, paste it in there. So you have to type it in. You can't just press Control on your keyboard and expect it to fill it in for you. So we got to find mute here. So mute system volume. So this is for the whole computer, not just for media player. And there's no additional arguments needed, so we're going to save it. So let's play something here. Ctrl+M. So you can see we have our volume meter down here. Ctrl+M again. So that one worked. All right, so we're going to add a new item here. So this one we're going to do Alt+N for the next track in media player. So media next track. Make sure you click on save each time. All right, so I'm going to play here. Alt+N. All right, so that worked. All right, so for the next one, we're going to open VLC Media Player by pressing Alt+V. All right, so let's copy this. Let's do another new one here. Alt+V, and we're going to do Open Application Path or URL. So it's all the same for either application for a path or for URL. And we need to put the path to VLC Media Player, which is under Program Files, VideoLAN VLC, VLC.exe. So of course you'll have to know the path to the executable. Just put that in the additional arguments. Save that. So now if I press Alt+V on the keyboard, opens up VLC Media Player. All right, so now we're going to do the combine taskbar buttons. So we're going to do Ctrl+T for that. Choose combine taskbar buttons. So this is what we need for the argument here. So it's just going to toggle back between combine always and combine never. And it's there 4 times, I believe, if you have dual monitors. I think that's what it's for. I'm not positive, but I only have a single monitor here. All right, so I'll do Ctrl+T. So you can see it changes it, and Ctrl+T to put it back. All right, then for the last example here, we're going to toggle the taskbar alignment from center to left here. So Ctrl+Shift+A for this one. So I added an extra key in there. And this one doesn't need any additional arguments, so I'll save the settings. So Ctrl+Shift+A, and Ctrl+Shift+A again to put it back. All right, so as you can see, it comes in pretty handy here. It's just a matter of kind of figuring out some of these other ones here where you'd need the additional arguments, but it's not too complicated. All right, then on one side note here for Windhawk, it needs to be running here in your system tray in order for your mods to work. So if they ever stop working, just come back here and check to make sure it's running. And if not, then just relaunch Windhawk again, then it should put it back down there. And then Windhawk should be set to start with your computer every time you start it, so you won't have to start it manually. All right, so once again, install Windhawk. I'll put a link in the description for that. Do a search for keyboard shortcut actions. In the search box here, click on details and install, and then just configure your settings, and that's all there is to it. All right, thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe.